Let me speak to you. Say please, I'll let you eat from this bowl. I'm the gatekeep for all you creeps on the floor. All the that creeped in will get a heave in the hole, then deported off YouTube. Now your visa's revoked.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen of what? You already know what I'm gonna say. Of the SFJ Nation. Listen, don't even trip. Don't even trip. I know what's been happening. I know what y'all been saying. I know. Listen, I listen. Ever since I moved, I haven't been as consistent with my live streams, you know what I mean, as I was before. Now, that has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, my situation is a little different than it was before. And, you know, I don't know, shoot at the same time I used to. But, do not worry. Do not fret. Next month, October, actually no, I lied. Next month, I'm gonna start trying to go back to 2 a week, 3 a week, sometimes maybe. I'm gonna try to start doing that, because I'm not gonna lie, I need them donos. I need them donos bad. And also, you know, we started doing that before a lot of these efforts started just copying it and just doing exactly what we did. We was the inspiration for a lot of these weirdos out here, so we gotta do that. I gotta come back, do my third thizzle, but you gotta know that with the touring, like with futuristic, like that's why I said next month I'm gonna try to get hard and do it more, but then I realized I'm gonna be actually touring for a week out of next month, but it don't matter. That's gonna be one solid week. I'll be back, and I'll be trying to go back to that stuff. Going on tour with Futuristic in October on Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's Sunday. Me, Quedeca, and Crypt have a show in Santa Ana, California. Y'all need to go get these tickets, man. LiveMusicCity.com, and tickets will be available at the door. Y'all need to pull up. Pull up. Pull up. You have to pull up, bro. If you in Santa Ana, if you anywhere near that area, pull up, because it's going to be some epic. There's going to be one of them little epic jumps. You know what I mean? It's going to be one of them little epic jumps. You know what I mean? Crisis screwed up. The hottest Crisis, the hottest ISIS remix, period, is out right now. Go check that out. Let's get that to 40,000 views. Shout out to all the reactors who reacted. But now, it's going to be another one of them news article videos where I read an article. I mean, that was pretty self-explanatory. News article video where I read the article. Anyway, so a lot of things have been going on. A lot of words have been spread around lately. You know, last month, the debate is Eminem for the hood. Can Eminem make music that hood people like? Is this guy the suburban king? What is he? What is he? Is he the king of the trailer park? Or can everybody rock with it? What I had said was, I thought that when M came into the game early, like his first few years, I think black people were rocking with him a lot more. And the reason why I think that is, one, the Dr. Dre co-sign was still super fresh, and we saw Dre and M together everywhere. You know what I mean? Whether it's at MTV Music Awards, whether they had singles together, it was Dre's little new. You know what I mean? It was Dre's man, so automatically he was looked at like that. If you think about it, and I always say this, but I make sure to say it every video that I'm talking about this, so people can remember, because people love rewriting history. I hate that, but M's first tour was, I don't know if it's his first tour, but his first major tour was like the Up and Smoke tour. I'll put it this way. There's a lot of black artists who would not been tough enough to be on that tour. I'm going to put that way. And anybody who gets co-signed by Snoop, Dre, Ice Cube, Westside Connection, who's on the same tour where they commercialize the Crip Walk, anybody who's on that tour is gonna be rocked with the black people. Black people were rocking with him when he first came out, especially B-words ain't nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, Big Slim Dog. I understand that. But I think what had happened was somewhere along the lines he became a lot more pop. Alright? Not saying he wasn't pop when he first came out, but he was a lot more hip hop when he first came out. Somewhere along the lines he got so famous. And what happens, especially if you're white in the United States, you do anything of entertainment. Once you break a certain level of success, you become pop. You become pop, right? A lot of people who didn't listen to hip hop knew who Eminem was. Not that they liked him. A lot of people were demonizing him and saying this, but that's really how it went down. A lot of people who liked him, who didn't know hip hop, knew him. That's where he started crossing over. So I think he got further and further away from the hood, further and further away from Black America. But he was never. I don't think that was ever something he wanted or he did consciously. Because I hear people being like, M doesn't care that the hood don't listen to him. I beg to differ with that. I beg to differ. I bet you that doesn't make him happy that he don't see as many black people in the audience as maybe he used to or he wants to. I guarantee you. Look at his group of friends. Look at his closest friends. Look at the people he grew up with. He didn't even have another white person. He was the white boy. So I don't think he even likes white people like that. So, I think he's more comfortable around the hood than he is more people who look like him, right? So that's why I think that, and anybody who be saying Eminem ain't hood has never been to a hood, because there's always one white boy in the hood who's just down. And I think Eminem's that person. But so he got further and further away. Then when the art albums hit, I think that was really the nail in the coffin, because he went from, because the Without Me's, I'll put it this way, Without Me did not hit the hood like the real Slim Shady. Or matter of fact, because the real Slim Shady was kind of more like TRL when he was starting to get way more like big. Let's say, what was his first one? My Name Is. I put it that way. Bigger you got, the bigger the videos got, the bigger the songs got, the bigger the audience got, the whiter it got, the less hood it got. Because I feel like it's the same thing that always happens with all artists, whether it be hood, whether it be underground or not. What happens is when you come up, there's like a taboo of listening to you, because people don't know who you are. So a lot of the fans and a lot of the people who are championing you take you as theirs, like you're their property. Like when nobody was listening, it's happening to me, and I ain't nobody. But when people were listening to you from a long time ago, when nobody else is listening to you, they feel a lot more entitled to you than the people who are gonna listen to you after you have your big record or you have your pop moment and you cross over. And as soon as those are gonna be the people be like, man, yo, I like him, but this ain't like the Eminem show. That's what it is. Everybody does that. But then King Crooked Eye himself. Shout out, by the way, to Crooked Eye, King Crooked, for giving the real Slime Shady that muscle emoji. That means a lot to me, man. That means a lot to me. Somebody like that. It's simple, you know. All he did was tweet out the song with the muscle emoji. But I'm saying, a lyricist to that level, co-signing what you did on a M beat, and he was in a group with M and co-signing it. Oh, that means the world. Can nobody tell me nothing? That's why you gotta just let them know you the nicest, man. And all you weirdo rappers should probably feel the same, but I could assume more. I understand why y'all don't be saying that, because you are not comfortable with lying that hard. So I actually honor y'all for that, because y'all keeping it a buck. But with me, I'm nice. I'm dead nice. I'm dead nice, and I'll tell you that. So Crooked Eye tweeted out that he wants to do an EP with M, All Hood Records. I think this is a great idea. Before I even go into the article by the Southpaw and read what they're saying, this is a great idea. Of tops. It's a great idea. And I honestly think Now, whatever project M is coming with, which we all think is Bad Meets Evil 2, there's got to be some hood records on there, M. Nothing out your wheelhouse, but this is what. Actually, yeah, get out of your wheelhouse and get out of your comfort zone, because as an artist, I feel like you could do it. I feel like you could do it. There ain't no reason you wouldn't be able to do that. I really think when I heard M with Conway, the verses didn't mix well. They both had great verses. To me, Conway bodied that record. Something disgusting. But their verses didn't mesh well. I think if M sits down, and that's why I think that Bad Meets Evil 2 with all these announcements, all these potential features is a great thing, because maybe you have somebody who's more comfortable, do the hook, do the beat placements, and can just run off and do what he does and start gunning, you know what I mean? Lyrically, maybe, possibly. Maybe that's what he wants to do. But honestly, now, don't do anything that's going to be cringy or sound uncomfortable. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I think he needs a few records to let people know, like, bro, I'm from Detroit, bro. I'm from 8 Mile, Navarre. What is wrong with you? What? You know the things I've seen? You got rappers who grew up in the suburbs telling M that he ain't hood enough. Like, that's the part where I don't understand. Like, what? Boy got multiple burner charges. You tripping. And people are like, oh, he didn't have the thing in it. At least he had it on him. Y'all weirdos won't even have it on you. What you talking about? Anyway, let's read the article. Here's the picture. Shout out to the South Park. All right. We all have heard that. Oh, let me get my dramatic read on. Hold on. We all have heard Eminem and Royce on Bad Meets Evil records many times, and we know what the two are capable of. But, have you ever thought how M and King Crooked would sound on a joint project together? What direction it would go? Now, we've definitely heard M and have we heard M and Crooked? I'm assuming Slaughterhouse has songs with M, right? Something like that. Where would it go? Let's answer that question. Hood. Lyrical though. That's what Crooked is. Crooked is mad gangster, mad hood, but super lyrical. What? Mad lyrical. So let's get to it. Anyway, King Crooked offers hood records, almost all of them. He wants to test something. Probably wants to show folks that the hood also listens to M. Check out his tweet below. That's what I was trying to say, man. That's what I was trying to say. I will say this. South Park, you're reaching. I don't think that's what they're trying to show. The hood doesn't listen to M. Alright? And I've made multiple videos on why and this, that, and the third. That is a fact. That is a fact. We're not going to sit here and act like that's not a fact. As of today, just like the hood doesn't listen to Lord Jamar, they don't listen to Eminem. Now, if we're comparing who they listen to more of, who they might stumble on their music first, 100 times. 100 times out of 100 times is going to be M. So, I don't think they're doing this to show that the hood listens to M. I think Crooked wants to do this to present to the hood like, yo, hood, listen, M can make the music y'all listen to. Bring him back in the cipher. I think it's more like a plea, not like I know when you say plea, you say stuff like that, people get sensitive. I don't mean like anybody scared anybody. I just saying like an offer, like yo, an olive branch, like yo, you know, he's already, and that's another thing I said too. It's like at this point in M's career, what do you have to prove? There's a few things that you kind of haven't proved still yet. So. Well, you have, but you kind of have to reprove. When you have a title, you have to defend your title. So I think what's going on is they aren't proving that the hood listens to M because they don't. There's nothing to prove there. What they're doing is saying that, listen, he can go in this lane too and make music that y'all enjoy. And more than I think what's more important for M than hood records, now definitely might have those, have like Detroit hood records, like, cause man, M and T Grizzly. Oh wait, didn't T Grizzly talk shit about him? Damn, why did T Grizzly do that? Did T Grizzly talk bad about him? That's corny. I wish he. Anybody who's from Detroit who talks bad about M, that's so wildly corny. Like, I would take that from a lot of other people. I would take that from anybody anywhere else, but Detroit, that's why. Y'all don't defend your legends? Is that what y'all trying to do? Because I'll put it this way. New York, ain't too many prouder places than New York. If M was from New York, damn, I could say that. But then they could say he's not. They could do him like A$AP Rocky, or they did Nicki in the beginning, where they said that they didn't sound like New York. Okay, well, all right, I'll put it this way. If M was from Atlanta, they would be champion. You couldn't talk bad about him. You could, because it's the same thing as talking about a Scarface or talking about a UGK or talking about, because I can sit here and be like, I don't think these do. The Bay Area, Too Short. I can sit here and be like, Too Short is not lyrical. I can make an argument that Too Short's not a great rapper, and then disrespect him in that thing and be like, yo, nobody who listens to good music listens to Too Short. I could say that with like the hood stuff. But you know what the people in the Bay would do? They would skin me alive and eat me like a banana. That's what they would do. They would fillet my flesh and skewer it. You know, like, so, and that's just respect because of what he's done for the area, what he's said, and what he means to the area. So, shout out to Calico. Calico is definitely repping M. People do that for Kanye in Chicago. He's done less for Chicago. So what I'm saying is, I think that's wild corny. I don't care if he's white. I don't care how you feel. That's one of your legends. That is one of your legends. People might not even give a flying about your area if it wasn't for that person. Like, that's why I put Tech N9ne up so far. I put Tech N9ne. Tech N9ne is a GOAT. Tech N9ne. I am from the Midwest. You are never in life gonna disrespect Tech in front of me. You're just not going to, because of what hip hop means to me. And bro, I'm from Nebraska. He's from Kansas. He made it. A kid from Nigeria, then Nebraska, who looked at that like, this is possible, and now this is what I'm doing for my career. So that's not gonna happen. I don't care if I never listen to another Tech N9ne song, and Tech N9ne never contacts me again. If we never do a song together, you're not gonna catch me talking bad about him, and you're not gonna talk bad about him, because we're not doing that. That's wild corny, and I don't subscribe to that at all. My legends, my Midwest legends are off. You can't talk about Bone Thug. You can't talk about M, which is hilarious, because that's a Midwest legend too, and that's why I put him up in such high regards. You're not gonna talk about Twista. So you're not gonna talk about Bone. You're not gonna talk about Twista. You're not gonna talk about M. You're not gonna talk about technically Kanye, but that's a little different. I mean, there's an exception to the rule now. You know what I mean? Okay. And Tech. You know, that's just not gonna happen. There's more, obviously, Midwest legends, and that's why I thought it was wild, disrespectful. People ain't put Tech in the top 20, but that's a whole nother video. Like, comment, subscribe. Would you be? Oh, let's actually read the tweet. I put it in the thumbnail too. He said, Cricket Eye said, the first record I would do with M would be exactly what people expected: lyrical mayhem. The second, third, fourth, fifth records, all straight hood-ish. I want to test recent theories. You gotta have a lyrical, spiritual miracle song if you're gonna do something with M. And I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Speaking about Tech N9ne and speaking about things like that, because I'm getting ready to do a song with one of the people that are the reasons I do this. So like, that's crazy. If y'all didn't know, me and Tech have been talking for a while, doing a record. And let me tell y'all right now, the bar's gonna be crazy on the record, because the record is done. But I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all gotta know me, and I've said this since I did Dream Chaser with Dax. When I get somebody that I enjoy on a song, like somebody that means something to me, and at the time Dax meant something to me because of who he was, being Nigerian, all this stuff, right? That meant a lot to me. That's why I spoke Nigerian in the verse. So, Bebo, by the way, not Nigerian. I would not, that the only way I disagree is whether it's M, Tech, whoever. I would not do a lyrical spiritual song as the first one. if I had multiple songs with them, then the second or third you might catch a lyrical spiritual. But I'm gonna tell you right now, everything that I'm gonna do, especially with this, is going to be impactful music. It's gonna be good music first. Dream Chaser. To this day, I get people hitting me up and telling me how that motivates them, how they listen to that in the gym, how on days where they feel lazy, they pop that in, and then how they listen to a kid from Nigeria making it to this point. Two kids from Nigeria making it to this point, because me and Dax are Nigerians. So like, but he didn't live in the village like a real nigga lived in the village. But you know what I'm saying? So I would never. I feel like that's a way. I feel like that's too obvious. It's too like bro, oh, okay, two lyrical guys together. Let's not care about the song. Let's just lyrical. And there's no replay value to that. There just isn't. But I want to make songs that hit the heart, songs that are themes to people's lives. I don't make freestyles with my legends and the people that I look up to. I don't make ciphers. I make songs, and I make anthems. I'm trying to help you in your life with something that's going on and something to motivate you. That's how we gonna do it. You know what I mean? But you already know the bar's gonna be there. So be excited. I don't know how this turned into a promotion of me and Tech's song, but hey, if you watch this to the end, go tweet out Tech and let him know y'all ready for that track just like we ready. You know, sometimes you gotta remind him, sometimes a reminder. Let him know. We out here. I'll be watching, see how many y'all tweet and hit him up on Instagram, man. Make sure you tag me too. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who be doing that. I appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, by the way, randomly, for no reason, just send ISIS screwed up, Crisis screwed up to 5 of your friends on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Whatever. It doesn't have to be 5 on each. That'd be fly if you did it. Do that in the messages. Just copy the link, send it back. Yo, y'all need to listen to this. Only 5. Just 5 people. Send me a screenshot of that, man, because I think I might have to do something special for the people who do that, man. Oh yeah, and by the way, I know this is going long, but shout out to everybody who purchases my music. I feel like I don't ever we always shout out the people, the streams, and the shout out to the people who watch the videos, but all that stuff is free. It don't cost nothing to do that, and I appreciate everybody who does that, but the people who dig into their wallet, whether it's $1, whether it's $1.29, it don't matter. You dig in your pocket, you show that you are proud to pay, and you get the money off so we can keep doing. You are the reason why this stuff keeps going. You feed the machine, and you think that 99 cents, that $1.29, that $2 ain't nothing. It adds up. 100 people buy a single, that's $100. I mean, iTunes definitely takes, they take their cut, so it's really not $100. It's more probably like 50. But regardless, that's $50 more I had before. So I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Keep going on iTunes, Amazon, wherever, purchasing the singles. Go purchase that Slime Shady. Go purchase that Crisis Screwed Up. Thank you, God. That ISIS Screwed Up, that's what it's called on streaming platforms. Thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. My name is Screw. I'm pretty freaking awesome. And we will be back with the live streams. Don't even trip, potato chip. Shout out to Jay Rizzle. We out!